today I'm going to be talking about all the tools you'll need to make your first ring. The first thing you're going to need is a torch. I have two different types of torches. One is for smaller, daintier pieces, and then I use this one when I do more bigger statement pieces. These are not Silversmith grade torches. These are actually cooking torches I got off of Amazon, but I've been doing this for 4 years and they do the trick. The second thing that you are going to need is some type of soldering block. I have two different ones here. This one has little holes in it. It's up a lot faster and it holds its heat better. This one, obviously both have been used a lot. This one's a little bit softer. And then I also have something like this that has a spinner on the bottom so I can move it. All three of these items I got off of Amazon. Keeping on the soldering path, you are also going to need a soldering stand. So this one comes with a little mesh top and then this little three-legged stand. This is going to help you when you're soldering on your bezel to your back plate or if you're adding any embellishments to your piece. I use three types of pliers. I use a wire cutter, just this plain needle nose pliers, and this scissors like one as well. I got all three of these off of Amazon. You're also going to need soldering picks. These will help you move your piece around, and sometimes the pliers is too big and will move things around, and these are the perfect size. I think they come in a pack of 2 to 3, but they're super inexpensive. You will also need two types of mandrel. One is going to be this solid mandrel. This will help you shape your ring wire, and it will also help you make your rings round. You'll also need a sizing mandrel. As you can tell, this one has sizes running down the sides of it. It has US and UK sizes on it. I think you can get a pack on Amazon that has this, a solid ring mandrel, and a rubber mallet. I'm not sure the price, but I do have it linked to my Amazon storefront if you want to go check it out. When working with rings, it's kind of hard to know how to size them sometimes. For a really long time, I just struggled with this. This is called the Whaley ring gauge. It was made by Jay Whaley. He is a jeweler out of San Diego, California. He made this little measurement tool. You can size the wire gauge by putting the wire right here and then measuring it and tightening it, releasing it. It'll give you an accurate sizing and it'll save you a ton of time on sizing your rings. You will also need some sort of flux. I put mine in this fancy little spray bottle. I don't remember the exact brand name, but it came in a big plastic sprayable bottle, and then I just transferred it into multiple little ones around my studio. Just spray it on your piece right before soldering and it cleans your metal. For soldering, you are also going to need one of these. This is called a third hand. This will hold your ring band when you're trying to attach it to the bezel, and it'll make your life 1,000 times easier. You will also need different types of hammers and mallets. This staple Silversmith mallet, I got it because I saw everybody else using it. If I'm being honest, it's not my favorite. This is a rubber mallet. I got it off of Amazon. This is what I lean to 99% of the time, especially when I ring shape. It has a little bit of weight to it, and it has these soft ends so it doesn't damage your piece. My fiance got me this one for Christmas. I believe he got it from Harbor Freight, but this is the Dremel 8250. This holds its battery life for one. I was using a little cheap one off of Amazon for a really long time. It could barely get me through 3 rings, so you are going to need a good heavy Dremel. This one does the trick. Highly recommend, and it's cordless, so I can use it anywhere in the studio. You will also need some type of a file. This is the one that I use. I can't remember the exact grit. I have like 40 of these around my studio. I use them actually more than I use my Dremel when it comes down to filing my bezel cup. I love these. I think it makes it look way cleaner than if I would use the Dremel. I guess this only pertains to you if you're going to be setting stones. That's something that you want to do in the future instead of just making silver bands. You're going to need some type of setting tools. This one I'm going to show you is called a handheld vise. It comes with this little wedge in the back. You take it out, you put your ring in, you put your wedge back in, and the ring will stay there and not move. You also need a set of bezel setters. I've seen some people use plastic toothbrushes, but these are not that expensive and they do an amazing job. Another type of setter is called a ball vise setter. This I use when I'm working with bigger pieces, just because sometimes the bezel can be a little bit thicker and you really want to get into all the details. Highly recommend. I think it's like $80 on Amazon. I'm not sure. This isn't really a necessity. I guess this is more preference. Ring stamp. I have 2. One of them has 925, so the type of metal that I'm working with, I stamp it on all of my pieces, because when I was first started doing markets, I did not do that, and I had multiple people not purchase from me because they didn't believe that it was sterling silver. They were just basing it off my integrity, and they did not purchase from me because it did not have the 925 stamp. So just get yourself a 925 stamp and just save the arguments for in the future. I also have my brand logo on a stamp just so that I can brand all the pieces, and if somehow they come back to me in the future, I know that they're mine. Lastly on my list, you are going to need a pickle pot. Just this little baby crock pot. This one I got from Goodwill. I think I paid $2.99 for it. I believe it's $16.99 on Amazon. There is so many more tools out there, and I'm sure you're going to collect a ton more along the way, but this is what I found that you really need to start as far as tools go. Pretty much everything here that I showed you today is actually linked in my Amazon storefront, and I have them all categorized there. So I have soldering, ring polishing, starters, must-haves, and random knickknacks that I've really loved along the way. Go ahead and check it out. Also, don't forget to check out my other social media accounts. They are linked in my profile as well. Let me know what other videos you are interested in seeing, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you get reminded every time that I upload a video. Thank you guys for watching, and happy silversmithing!